Welcome back to the Dry Fire Journal. This is day 149, and today we're going to talk about tactile markers. We've talked about this before in a previous video, but I want to show you something else about it. You can tell that there's nothing in my P30L because of my barrel block. If you don't have a barrel block, go get one. You can go to blocksafety.com, B-L-O-K safety.com, enter the code REDHAWK at checkout, and you get 15% off your order. The idea of tactile marker is that I know that if I want to form a good shooting grip for me and this firearm, that I want it to look like this from the left side or the outside of my gun, the support side of my gun. My grip is high and I don't have any gaps in it, and I am suffocating the grip of the gun with my hand. And on the other side, on the strong hand side of the grip, I know on this firearm with my hands that if I want to build a grip that is functional, reliable, and is good for multiple shots from the draw, then I know that one of the little cheats that I can find is with my support hand index finger driving into the web right here first. I also have a secondary method, and that is my support hand middle finger going to my shooting hand middle knuckle. This middle knuckle is pronounced for me as I grip the gun. You can see it right here. And so I have something to feel tactilely as I build my grip. So it's not just that I'm building my grip on the gun, it's that I'm building my grip on my shooting hand. And so I find that having a tactile marker like this is extremely helpful in dry fire when I'm moving at the speed of discovery. Not trying to beat a par time, not trying to improve the time quotient or working in the time partition of my practice, because there's time and then there's accuracy, and the two shall never cross. We only can work on one at a time. But if I have a tactile marker and I know that this finger is here and this finger is about here, then I know that as I build my grip, I know without even thinking about it really, that this is where I want this to be, this is where I want this to be. That means that this is where I want it to be. And this is something that you can work on in your own time. You can do it with a inert practice gun like a CERT if you have one that matches your carry gun model. You can use an orange gun, blue gun, whatever, or your firearm with a barrel block. You don't even have to get to the trigger for this exercise. You just need to work on what are your tactile markers in order to know where your grip needs to be, so that you have a method to drive to without seeing it, because you're not going to see it. It's away from my body. I can't see it, but I can feel it, and I can feel it very quickly. And so instead of trying to find a part of the gun to build my grip to, I recommend thinking about the other side of this and making sure that you have a tactile marker that anchors your grip right where you want it to be every time you grip the gun. Give this some thought, maybe work on this some, and I'll see you tomorrow.